What's up guys, Phoenix here. In this video we're going to be talking about another new card spoiled to us from the OCG in the Collector's Pack Duelist of Flash version. This is another one of those GX era cards that was used by Alexis Rhodes that we never actually got, but it was something that was used in the anime, the GX anime, way back when. It falls in line with the Cyber Angel support that we are finally getting now, basically almost 10 years after the fact. Well, I mean, better late than never, I guess, but anyway. Card in question is a card that a lot of people have actually been asking me to do one of these videos on, and a lot of people are really curious as to my opinion on this card and whether I think it's good or not, and the answer is a very resounding yes. This card is absolutely amazing for what it does. The card in question is Ritual Sanctuary, and it has two very key effects. It's a field spell, by the way, so it's continuous, so you get to use it every turn that it stays up. Neat. But its effects. First effect is you can discard one spell card, add one light ritual monster or one ritual spell card from your deck to your hand. Then its second effect is you can shuffle any number of spell cards from your graveyard into the deck, then target one light fairy type monster in your graveyard whose level equals the number of cards you shuffled into the deck, special summon it, and then you can only use each effect of Ritual Sanctuary once per turn. So that's two very, very good effects. First effect lets you turn any spell card in your hand into literally a searcher for whatever that you want that can be applied to in your ritual-based strategy deck. Now you get to search light ritual monsters or any ritual spell cards. So you obviously get to use this to search like your Cyber Angels. You could search the Cyber Angel that when it's tributed can search like Manju or Sinju, stuff like that. But then you also have access to searching like Herald of Perfection, Saphira, the Queen of Dragons, like all these other things. There's quite a few light ritual monsters that you can search off of this card. But then you get to search any ritual spell card, which means you could actually use this card in another deck that doesn't necessarily use light ritual monsters as its main focus. If you're able to splash something like the Cyber Angel Searcher for like Manju Sinju, and then you're able to put this in, you're able to search the ritual spell for whatever card was the main focus of your strategy. Like say you're playing like one of the BLS decks or something. I think BLS is Earth, and then Super Soldier is either light or dark. I think it's dark. Might be dark. Not sure. But if it's light, you can search it with this. I mean, it's potential. Its second effect is where this card actually just really, really shines, though. And it's the shuffle any number of spells from your graveyard back into your deck and then special summon a fairy from your grave whose level match what you shuffle back. This allows you to shuffle back any spells, which means that you are able to shuffle back certain powerful one-of cards, like maybe your Soul Charge if you've used it already. You can shuffle back ritual spells to use them later, give your strategy a lot more longevity. In terms of an overall game plan, but also this allows you to summon things like Cyber Petite Angel from your graveyard, and that's only two, so that's very economical to summon. But also if your deck can support Cyber Petite Angel is a Manju, but it allows its effect to trigger when it's summoned, period. So special summoning it will trigger its effect. That's really, really good. Although it only searches for Machine Angel Ritual or Cyber Angels, if you're playing this card in a ritual deck and you're splashing the Cyber Angels in so you can get searches off of the guys that get tributed, that's fine. You can use Cyber Petite Angel and you can actually get, one of your cards searched, and that's actually very, very economical. It's basically just free advantage out of nowhere, and you're recycling powerful cards into your deck potentially. Now, the other thing that you just get to use this card for is you just get to use it as like easy Xyz fodder. You can just shuffle 4 back and bring back like a Manju or Sinju if it's been used, and just use that to make a rank 4. If you've properly synchro summoned Herald of the Arclight, you can bring that back as well and either potentially sit with it and negate a card with it, but regardless, whenever it hits the graveyard again, you're going to get another search for a ritual, and that's actually just really, really good. If you properly synchro summon Herald of the Arclight, there's added incentive to play this card as well, and then you have the other interactions of on cards of the ritual variety of ritual monsters that don't have the text that say they can only be special summoned by ritual summon. Ideally, like the ones like Herald of Perfection, the Cyber Angels. I think Saphira also doesn't require it to be special summoned only by ritual summon. As long as you ritual summon those cards first, properly, their proper way, and they hit graveyard, you can shuffle 6 or whatever number of spells you want back into the deck and special summon it from grave. So this gives you recursion for certain ritual monsters that don't have that built-in summon restriction like the Necros cards have. The Necros cards all say they can only be ritual summoned, cannot be summoned other ways. There are certain rituals in the game, like in this example, Herald of Perfection and the Cyber Angels all don't have that restriction. If you ritual summon it properly the first time, you can bring them back from grave off cards like Call the Haunted, and what's the other card? Soul Charge, that one. This also supports Prediction Princesses, like in the form of the Prediction Princess like Shaddoll deck. if you wanted to try and play that, this gives you searching for Tara Tray and searching for Prediction Ritual, because Tara Tray is a light fairy type monster. Like the Cyber Angels all support that as well, but this card gives you a little bit more clear-cut support into that if you wanted to make that deck potentially work, because that deck hasn't really worked right since Construct got banned. But there is potential there. There's potential there for all of these concepts to work. This card's very, very good, and it supports a lot of very different things. When this card gets put onto DEVpro, in fact, it might already be there. I haven't checked. I do plan on doing some sort of video where I look into maybe Prediction Princess Shadalls, utilizing the Cyber Angel cards and utilizing pre-prep, because pre-prep is out for that deck as well. So there might actually be something here. This might actually fix the problem that deck has with consistency, because that deck does have a very, very large consistency problem and a very, very large recursion problem. If something happens to your board, like, it's very hard for you to reestablish, and this could potentially be the card that fixes that. Who knows? But anyway, Jesus Christ, it is way too late. I cannot speak. Don't mind the glove, by the way. I know that's just kind of been there. I've been doing some painting and weathering of things, trying to make this look a bit more realistic. I've still got maybe 30 more minutes of work to put into that. But other than that, that's been my opinion on this card. If you guys have anything that you think I might have missed that I should have brought up, leave it in the comments down below. I like to see these ideas, and I like to potentially spark some discussion in the comments of each of these videos, because that's honestly why I do this. I do this to spread information and to get information. I mean, it's a hive mind. It's a hive mind sort of type deal. But anyway, as always, guys, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe to all the nonsense you usually do. Links are in the description to all the nonsense, including a link to the English proxy that you see to my right, or left. Technically my left, your right. That one. But if you want to support me, clicking ads on my videos and disabling ad blocking to view my videos is the best way to support me, and if it's something that you want to take the few seconds out of your day to do, it'd be greatly appreciated by myself, and it helps me out more than I can ever express if you guys want to take the time to do that and help me out. But other than that, these have been my thoughts on Ritual Sanctuary. I can't really conform my thoughts to any better than this at 2:30 in the morning, but other than that, let me know what you guys think about this card, as I already said in the comments down below, and as always, guys, take care.